Our Kitchen World Kitchen and see what Victoria's working on for our third day of dessert week.
How about that? Another sweet in the kitchen. We have Chef Joe from Aqua, who's making a Panna Cotta, which I was completely wrong. I thought it was bread related. What does Panna Cotta mean?
Panna Cotta in Italian means cooked cream.
Cooked, and that's exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is. It's cream that you add some sugar and cook it down, add a little bit of gelatin, and comes out kind of custardy, but there's no eggs.
Is this something you sell at the restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take the full recipe and show folks what they need to get ready for the Panna Cotta with strawberry sauce. There you have it right there. Can we read through it? What do you need? What are the ingredients that you need?
We need heavy cream and sugar.
Okay.
And that goes in a pan, and you're going to warm this up, and we're going to add some fresh vanilla bean to this, just the seeds.
Does it make a difference if you don't have the vanilla bean, the fresh one, to just use an extract?
You could do it with vanilla extract, but there's, you know, really nothing like the fresh vanilla bean. It's really very good. And in another pan, another bowl, we're going to add some yogurt and another
what kind of yogurt? Just any plain?
Any plain yogurt. We're going to add some heavy cream to that as well. So we're going to heat the heavy cream in the sugar with the vanilla so we can dissolve the sugar, and then we're going to add it all together.
Tell us about this, the gelatin strips. What is it?
These are gelatin sheets, and what we're going to do is add a little cold water to this and melt it down. It's called blooming, and then we're going to squeeze out all the water, add it to the warm pot so it dissolves.
Add this to the warm water? What if I were to just break off a piece and suck on it like a piece of candy?
I don't think you'd like that too much.
It would be like sucking on Scotch tape or something?
Yeah, it's just flavorless, but it might be good for you. It's all protein, right? Yeah.
I might do that.
Calcium, right? Yeah.
All right, absolutely. In our next segment, we are going to start putting this together. A difficult recipe?
No, it's very easy. Very, very easy. That's why I chose it. It's anybody could do it.
Right up my alley. All right, terrific. When we come back, we'll get started. That's exactly right. Thank you, Allie. Chef Joe from Aqua is making a Panna Cotta with strawberry sauce.
Right.
And so at this point, we're working on the strawberry sauce.
Well, strawberry sauce, yeah. I'm going to slice some of these strawberries, and, you know, you don't have to be real particular about it. And what I'm going to do is add them to this bowl where I did this a little bit earlier, and I tossed it with some sugar.
Okay.
And I'm going to add some an unusual ingredient, some balsamic vinegar.
Now, what will that do to the taste?
Well, balsamic vinegar is sweet, you know, and it's kind of sweet and tangy. And another ingredient I'm going to use is some fresh cracked black pepper. And it's just a little, it's unusual, and it's something that's done in Italy very often. See, balsamic vinegar is a type of thing that the real balsamic vinegar is 60 years old.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. And it's aged in these barrels. By the time it matures at 60 years old, it's very, very sweet. And it's considered a medicinal ingredient. So it goes very well with the strawberries. We get to try
I've never had the really good stuff.
Yeah.
And this is what you've been making up. At first, it started out as just a clear kind of liquidy. And you said it's, I said, what is that? You said it's going to be caramel. And voila, over time.
See how it's caramelized? It's,
yeah.
We put a little, some sugar with a little bit of water in there, and we've heated it up.
That was it?
Yeah. Heated it up to the point where it starts to get this amber color, and it caramelizes.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of butter to it.
Okay, we've got about 20 seconds to let you finish up the sauce.
And we're going to add that, and then we're going to add some heavy cream.
Wow.
And what happens is it starts to boil away, and it turns into caramel.
And I just want to show folks, before we go take a break from this, that's the gelatin stuff?
This is our gelatin. What we're going to do with this is
it's like a jellyfish.
Squeeze it out. It's gotten nice and soft.
Okay.
We're going to add this to our cream.
Okay, and with that, we're going to let people in suspense, leave them in suspense until we come back and finish up the whole dessert.
Okay.
Right, Ellie, back to you.
Today's season, we're going to move now to our Kitchen World Kitchen, where we're finishing up a great holiday treat.
I'm trying to glean some information, key information from Chef Joe from Aqua. We are making Panna Cotta with strawberry sauce. So far, everything smells delicious. We're in the stages. You've made the caramel.
Caramel sauce is made.
Okay. And now you're going to cut up a vanilla bean?
I'm going to take this vanilla bean, and we're going to slice it down the middle, because on the inside are all these little seeds that you have to
Does the skin
from it.
It smells delicious, but if you sucked on a stick, would it taste like vanilla?
Sure, try. It's pure vanilla.
Wow. Not as good as the vanilla extract, but it is. It's good.
Well, what I've done is I've taken these seeds, you've got these tiny little seeds in there. They're very powerful. When you add it to something warm, the flavor really comes out. And what we've done here is we've dissolved our sugar and our vanilla beans with the cream. And then in another bowl, I've mixed together some yogurt and some heavy cream. And we're going to add that all together. We're going to add the hot to the cold. And we're going to mix it together.
We should tell folks right off the bat, though, this is a dessert that you're going to have to leave at least for several hours in the refrigerator.
Right. What we're going to do is what you do is you mold it. You take these molds, like a ramekin like this, and you fill it up. And we're going to put it in the refrigerator uncovered for about an hour till it gets completely cold. And then we're going to cover it, and we're going to put it away for about 24 hours. And that'll allow the gelatin to set up, and it becomes something like this. We're going to unmold it. Unmold it. Come on. Come on.
I see it. I see it.
There you go. And
that'll easily come out of the little ramekin or whatever you called it?
Well, yeah, it comes out pretty easily, and then we're gonna add a little caramel sauce to it.
How about a lot of caramel sauce?
A lot?
Should I turn this off so you don't burn yourself?
Sure. And then our strawberries that have been marinating now with balsamic vinegar go on the side.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
And that was it?
And that's it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to just try this. That just doesn't seem so hard at all. Is there a way you could ruin it?
You know, it's pretty hard.
It's
pretty hard to ruin it. I mean, you have to follow the recipe because there has to be the perfect amount of gelatin in there.
And in terms of heat is key, isn't it? When you're doing, especially like caramels or candies or something like that.
Well, the caramel sauce, yeah, you have to caramelize the sugar, and depending on what type of caramel you want, the Italians caramelize the sugar a little bit more. It becomes darker, more of almost like a burnt sugar. They like that more intense flavor.
Isn't this going to get hard?
No, not if eventually. Well, you warm it up, but no. If you follow the recipe, you add the right amount of butter and cream, it should stay nice and soft like that.
I can taste the balsamic right when it bursts in your mouth.
Yeah.
But it melts so well.
And then another thing we like to do is add a little lemon zest on top. There you go.
Oh, geez, all right. If I have
Take
to.
another taste.
Force me to. I love the lemon zest. All right. When we come back, you're going to make an apple tart?
Make an apple tart with using our caramel sauce once again.
Dip it in apples. All right, terrific. Thank you so much. We'll be back. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, Mike is going to let us know what to expect with this crazy winter weather we're having. Will we get some snow? We'll be right back. We are making an apple tart. Apple tort or tart?
Apple tart.
Apple tart with a leftover caramel and a green Granny Smith apple?
Yes, Granny Smith apple. Those are really good for cooking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a circle. It's actually kind of like an apple pizza. Yeah, you could call it that if you want. And
this is just regular pie crust, pie dough?
no, this is puff pastry.
Puff pastry.
And what we're going to do is we're going to take an apple that has been cored, and we're going to slice it nice and thin. And then we're going to take these and we're going to just lay them out, arrange them nice and perfect all the way around, like this.
Beautiful.
Okay. And then we're going to add, we're going to take some sugar and sprinkle it over the top. Bake it in the oven. And
voila.
we're going to come out with something that looks like this.
And what do you do with the caramel?
And what we're going to do is we're going to have some with some...
Do you need a spoon?
Yes. Take a little unsweetened whipped cream and try it off to the side.
How long do you bake it for and at what temperature? Again?
You bake it at 400 degrees because you want the puff pastry to puff. And this puff pastry you could buy in pretty much any supermarket.
Oh,
it's kind of like crescent dough.
Yeah, and you can make cinnamon rolls with them, too.
Yeah. You could use that, or you can make it yourself. It's kind of a long process, but...
okay, so 400 in the oven for how long?
Really, you just have to wash it. I don't think it took more than about 5 minutes or so, but...
That's it?
it has to be 400 degrees so the pastry puffs. And you add, sugar on top. And,
Do we put caramel on?
And then we're going to add some caramel. Yep.
look at me. I'm going to glop it on. I know that's going to probably offend you.
Not at all. Not at all.
And do you sell this dessert at Aqua?
Yes, this is also on the menu.
Do you have anything holiday? We've got about 15 seconds.
Well, every day now, during the week, we do a holiday buffet for lunch, and it's been very successful. People have been coming in and really enjoying that. You get a nice fast lunch, you come in and it doesn't take very long, and if you're in a hurry, or you could stay all day.
Excellent. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for the
Thank
dessert.
you.
It's nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Allie, back to you. I'm going to eat this now.